The Roman army was famous for its strength, organization, and intelligence in battle. They didn't rely solely on courage or the number of soldiers. Their victories were tied to techniques and strategies that gave them an advantage over their enemies. Among the many tactics they used, two stood out as essential for success: the tortoise formation and the line formation. These techniques allowed the soldiers to protect themselves and attack in a coordinated way, transforming the army into a true war machine that was hard to defeat. Let's understand how each of these formations worked and why they were so effective. But before we start, make sure to subscribe to the channel, as we have new videos every day. 1. Tortoise formation. The tortoise formation was one of the most famous and intelligent tactics used by Roman soldiers, created to ensure they could protect themselves and advance simultaneously. Imagine you and a group of friends standing in a line, each holding a large, heavy shield. You organize yourselves so that those at the front hold their shields forward, while those behind lift their shields overhead, covering the entire group as if you were a giant tortoise shell. This way, everyone is protected from arrows, spears, and other attacks that might come from any direction. This formation allowed Roman soldiers to approach enemies with great security, even in open fields where there was nowhere to hide. They could move slowly, always united, and even those further back played an important role in protecting the group. When the tortoise was formed, it was difficult for the enemy to find a gap to attack them. This tactic worked so well that it was used in several important battles, helping the Romans win even against large armies. 2. Line formation. The line formation was another strategy widely used by the Romans, helping both in defense and attack. Imagine you are playing on a defense team, like in a soccer game, but instead of protecting a goal, you're defending your territory. Roman soldiers positioned themselves side by side, forming a straight line with their shields linked together, creating a kind of human wall. This shield wall protected everyone, and their spears and swords were ready to strike any enemy that got too close. What's interesting is that this formation was very organized. When a soldier at the front started to get tired, he would switch places with someone behind him so that everyone could stay strong in battle. With this constant rotation, the Romans kept their momentum and never allowed their defense to weaken. Moreover, this strategy allowed the soldiers to advance together, little by little, pushing the enemy back like a wave. This organization made the Romans known for their discipline and unity. By moving as a single unit, they were extremely difficult for enemies to defeat.